Here's the #1 architect in Costa Rica. Charles, how many architect interviews have you had with the quad?
That's true.
Right? It's just normal. All right, so Charles, today, 8:30 a.m. Erika and I, you ready?
Ready.
Surf lessons, private surf lessons. It's critical to up our game to take it to that next level so we can start enjoying this on a daily basis. Great exercise, time in the water.
Humbling.
Yeah, humbling. And then after the surf lesson, I'm going to shower, quickly shave, get ready. We have a tour with our local architect here. We're working with him on the hotel project and also our personal home. He's going to tour us 2 or 3 different villas that he's worked on here in the area. So we're going to be looking at the finishes and the design and the aesthetic and just assessing his capabilities, his skill set, what he brings to the table, what we might need to supplement, what ideas he has that we like. So it's a really great time to just get a sense for what he's doing, and Charles is going to capture that on film, so I'm psyched about that. Then we're going to do some films, some videos, some edits. The team has some ideas, some content we're going to create, and then at 5 o'clock, 5:30? 5:30, Erika has made a delicious restaurant reservation on the beach, in the garden, beautiful tables. We're going to see the sunset, hopefully capture some time lapse and get some great B-roll, but we're going to eat some really wonderful food outside, outdoors, with the most magnificent setting ever. And that is day 1.
To be right here with you guys. As you know, this playa, it calls Guiones from Nosara. This is a beach break. We don't have rocks in the bottom. It's a safe place to learn. Right now we got good conditions. It's low tide. The wind is pretty low. It's blowing offshore, so it helps with the waves. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna learn paddling, 3 techniques, which is paddling, pop up, and right in position. Okay, after that we're gonna practice right here, and then we're gonna go to practice on the waves.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
Good idea. Okay, so my relationship, Chico, who's the broker that's helped us with the hotel and also our personal house, has set up meetings with the #1 architect in the region. And we've met with him briefly. We toured around a little bit, but now he wants to share with us some of the, I think, probably higher end homes or the more recent work that he's been doing in this area. So he's giving us a little bit of a tour, and I'm just excited to see his style and his technique and the finishing touches, and just learn a little bit more about somebody that we may partner with, and in all likelihood we will partner. So there's a little bit of the due diligence before you hire someone.
Puede ser, si dejo el cuadro ahí, no importa. O sea,
Usted me diga.
bueno, vamos.
Okay, vámonos.
And I'm gonna show you 3 houses today.
Great.
This and the other that maybe I can show the interior. I'm not sure because the people is there.
Okay.
So at least I showed you the exterior. Both houses are made for LAC, the company I work with, Mauricio's
Okay.
company.
So
And
it's the same contractor that we've met,
Right.
Mauricio.
the third house is from another builder.
Okay.
Because I want to show you other options, and I also want to show you the differences on the quality.
Great.
So
Okay.
This is the first. Very, very.
This is the way we do landscaping here. Dude just climbs up on a tree with like a machete.
I want to see you
Wow.
Okay, so let's go in.
Go.
Wow. And they have a little fun. Look at the
You look here at the double height.
And so
we did a combination with the bubbles. So it's
look at the, sweetie, you'll love this. So this is their primary home. They're going to live, or this is?
they are going to live here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That name Europa. So what we did is we use all the material and we insert it in the wood.
Right. So you use the casing and then you custom wrapped it with custom woodwork.
Yeah, exactly.
That open all the way.
Little yoga.
Slider.
Amazing. I love the views.
In a structure, but that was existent, and all the rest we did it.
Very cool. Sweetheart, you getting inspired? Right?
Two slopes, so we create that to open the house in the second floor. So now from the second floor, the view is really good. From 1,200 to 1,000
Dollars?
Dollars.
1,200 to 1,500 square meter.
Sí.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is about 1,500.
Okay. 1,500
1,500. Yes.
US dollars per square meter.
Sí,
Okay,
exactly.
cool. Awesome. And what do you think of the solar? Is it worth it or more expensive?
It's very expensive here in Costa Rica, but if I can afford it, I will do it.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
And so what is it? Charge batteries or just the hot water?
No, he has batteries, and yeah.
How much does that cost?
That was about 30 grand.
30,000 US dollars,
Yes,
including the batteries or no?
all the system.
And so does the batteries power his like lights and everything?
Yes, ACs,
ACs.
everything. Yeah, it's out the grid.
So then, it depends how long it lasts, and then you figure out what the.
That's what I hear, because I'm not expert, but the problem I think is the last of the batteries. They don't last forever.
Right.
So you have to replace them. Oh, I don't know when, but yeah, that's the only problem.
Look at this like whole look and feel up here.
And
Right.
and last forever.
Right.
But looks like wood.
Right. Okay, cool. Toured this house, and apparently the people that own it are European, and this is purely an investment property. It's just an Airbnb, so we've reached out to the property manager to try and get permission to come here and give a tour, because it's really beautiful and I think it's a great Airbnb, and it's a prime example of what we can all be doing and thinking about. So we are hoping to get back in here while Charles is here. Our man Victor here is cruising now to his family. He's going to take a short flight. You fly, right? ¿Vueles? 40 minutos?
40 minutos and I am San Jose.
Okay, 40 minutes on a little plane over the mountains and into San Jose. So fly safe, my friend. Nos vemos. Muchas gracias. Looking at the work that this gentleman has done, the architect, it's really clear to me that we will work together. He comes highly recommended. He's done the Gilded Hotel. He's done the biggest house in the area. The price point might be higher than others, but it's still inexpensive for me coming from the States. So between being highly qualified, looking at his work, coming recommended, I love the fact that he's on a quad on a Saturday and just showing us like his work with pride and enthusiasm, which is the right attitude and the right spirit. So we're about to just walk through the Harmony Hotel, which I have not been to, but I've heard a lot about. It's actually owned by one of the Johnson heirs of the Johnson & Johnson family fortune. And apparently it's a really cool eco hotel. They upgraded it in many ways, but kept a kind of local flair. One of the more expensive per night here. I think it's probably in the $300 to $500 a night per during peak season. But let's just take a quick peek and see what's going on, and we'll figure out what's interesting to video. Tub, shower, outdoor shower, little garden area. Lindo. Este es el más grande que tienen.
Tenemos unos, pero tenemos otro que tal vez es un poquito más grande, pero es
I think
más
the opportunity set to compete with something like that and get, $350 a night. That room we just looked at was $350 a night right now in the lowest season. Right now, getting $50 a night. Now, we need to put some money into it, not a ton of money, but the profitability from $50 a night to $350 a night. And I'm not sure that we'll ever achieve that until we do a total renovation. But I'm just sort of saying, if they're doing that well and the Johnson family has that property, and it's a big property, it's well manicured, the landscaping is gorgeous, but our property is a big property, right. The landscaping is gorgeous, it's more centrally located. Right. I mean, it just makes me super excited that, like, it's a home run. Back at the hotel, we tried to film some videos at the Harmony House, but apparently that's not allowed. So not only are we not guests there, so I couldn't really push back, but they have a whole procedure and process where you need to get like authority from the US, and we just don't have any time for that. So we moved to our hotel, equally beautiful background, and now we're gonna start filming some more content. We're having some technical issues as we introduce new equipment to try and make it better. And so you find me right now just like studying the storyline and getting set up to go. What about you, Charles? What are you up to, my man?
Filming, dude.
There we go. And Erika?
I'm learning.
Yeah, you are.
I'm learning from Chuck.
There you go. So it's, business as usual.
Dinner.
Oh, and then after this, we're going to dinner. Here we go. Pargo entero, whole red snapper, friends. Fish tacos.
Yep.
And Charles is working with some amazing steak. Enjoy. All right, so the one thing that I want to share with you and have you focus on is what my day looks like and what it doesn't look like. And specifically what I mean is I'm working on my business, the future of my business, the future of my life, the future of our life together. And I'm planning and I'm designing and I'm touring homes and I'm meeting with architects, and it's all forward facing, and that's where I spend my time and energy. And I couldn't tell you how many check-ins or check-outs or turnovers or cleaning ladies, or whether we've got dryer sheets or AAA batteries. Not to say that it's not important, it's critically important. It has to be in there and we have to deliver exceptional value. But I'm just not the best person for that. There's other people that I can train and empower. And then I am uniquely qualified with you to walk around and tour properties and decide where we expand and how much money we invest and so on. But the day-to-day operations, the operating of the business, is outsourced to trusted and trained team members that are empowered and they're in our culture. But if you want to be focused on your business and not in the business, right? You want to be an owner of your business and not an operator of your business. And if you're not doing that, watch some of the videos, speak to me, reach out, speak to the team. I really want to get you to that next level, because you're not really an entrepreneur until you have all that solved. You're not a real entrepreneur until you can actually scale and you can train other people and empower other people to help you do what you do best. So that's where the real growth is right there. And if you're not doing that, if you're self-reliant and you've got proximity, all your homes are nearby and you can run over there in case of an emergency, and you do run over there, that's a limiting belief that's keeping you tethered to where you are. And in order to get to that next level, you have to get rid of that tether. You have to cut free. You have to change your mindset. You have to take new risks. You have to believe that there's a better way. And then I can teach you exactly how to do it, right? Actually doing it isn't that hard. It's just the self-limiting belief. So anyway, you saw what the day looked like. There was no discussion of check-in, check-out, any of the stuff that I'm sure was happening multiple times throughout the day.
And don't you agree that a lot of those things that you just spoke of, you educate in the live events?
Absolutely.
You teach people how to,
host remotely.
Host remotely.
And the importance, why you need to host remotely,
Right.
right? Like for diversification and for better returns and to have lower risk and higher returns in the portfolio, and that's your cash engine that fuels your wealth. And so,
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's all connected, right? I'm not teaching disparate stories or like this makes sense here but not there. It's all one and the same, right? Like this is just how I do it, and you know the results don't lie.
Right.
So.
Right.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you,
Awesome.
Charles. Appreciate
you,
it very much.
Charles.
Hope you guys
For
enjoyed this.
sure.
It's been a great day. We're not going to take the camera or Charles back home. So just, you know.